Sameach and Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It's Rabbi Schlosberg, and I wish that I could be with you. For those of you who were not able to attend our Yizkor services this morning, I wanted to provide you a video in case you wanted to do it on your own time. So I will share a screen with you on this recording so that you can follow along, but please note in our email that we sent out on Thursday evening, there is also a link to a downloadable version of our Yizkor booklet that you can follow along with, the prayers there. For now, I will lead us in our service, and I will share the book with you. We begin with a recitation, an interpretive translation from the book of Ruth, a book that we read on the holiday of Shavuot. Ruth said, "Don't leave me behind so that I must return alone. For wherever you go, I will go, and wherever you rest, there I will be. I will inherit the blessings of all those who have passed as we continue together, the living and the dead, on our shared journey of spirit with God through space and time." We continue with a responsive reading. I will read the part that is not in italics, and I invite you to read the part that is in italics, and I will also read that for purposes of this recording. Remember me. Remember me today on this holiday, for my spirit still dwells at the holiday table among the smiles of young and old. Remember me as you sing the words of Hallel in the festivals, and as the tunes of Kol Nidre filter through your soul on Yom Kippur. Remember me in the light of the candle, for the Torah teaches that the soul of a human being is the candle of God. So now my life is bound up with the life of the eternal. We pray today that all those whom we remember will be bound up in the bond of life under the protecting wings of God's presence. What are human beings? Adonai madam v'tedahehu, v'nanosh v'techashevehu. Adam lehev adamai yamav, kitzel over. Baboker yatzitz v'chalaf, l'erev yimalev yavish. Inod yamenu kehodah, teach us to count each day, that we may acquire a heart of wisdom. God is always before me. Shiviti Adonai l'negdi tamid, ki mimimi alemot. Lahachen tzamach libi v'yagel kivodi, af b'sarish kon laveta. A responsive reading. We recall. Some of us recall parents who watched over us, nursed us, guided us, and sacrificed for us. Some of us lovingly call to mind a wife, husband, or partner with whom we were truly united in our hopes and our pains, in our failures and our achievements, in our joys and our sorrows. Some of us remember brothers and sisters who grew up together with us, sharing in the playhood, in the play of childhood, and the youthful adventure of discovering life's possibilities, bound to us by a heritage of family tradition and by years of togetherness and love. Some of us call to mind children entrusted to us too briefly, to whom we gave our loving care and from whom we received a trust that enriched our lives. So many of us recall beloved relatives and friends whose affection and devotion enhanced our lives and whose visible presence will never return to cheer, encourage, or support us. Though they are gone, we are grateful for the blessings they brought to our lives. We are sustained and comforted by the thought that their presence in our lives remains an enduring blessing that we can bequeath to others. We can show our devotion to them by our devotion to those ideas that they cherished. O God of love, make us worthy of the love we have received by teaching us to love you with all our heart and with all our soul and with all our might, and to spread the light of your divine love on all whose lives touch ours. Give us strength to live faithfully, for we are cheered by our confidence that you will not permit our lives to be wasted, but will bring all our worthy strivings to live on, even as we may not see their fulfillment. We continue with a meditation. I invite you, if you are able, to rise. Eternal God, Master of mercy, give me the gift of remembering. May my memories of the dead be tender and true, undiminished by time. Let me recall them and love them as they were. Shelter me with the gift of tears. Let me express my sense of loss, my sorrow, my pain, as well as my love and my words unspoken. Bless me with the gift of prayer. May I face you with an open heart, with trusting faith, unembarrassed and unashamed. Strengthen me with the gift of hope. May I always believe in the beauty of life, the power of goodness, the right to joy. May I surrender my being and the soul of the dead to your all-knowing compassion. I invite you at this time to recite your private Yizkor meditations. First, we begin with our prayers in memory of a male relative. I will invite you at this point to say the prayers for your male relatives or friends, pausing this video so that you have enough time. And when you are finished, you can unpause the video. And now I share with you on the screen prayers in memory of a female relative or friend. And once again, I invite you to pause this video so you can recite those prayers in memory of a loved one or friend. In memory of the 6 million. Male rachamim, shochen b'merabim, ametzeh menucha nechona, tachat kanfei hashechina, b'malot kedoshim u'torim, Zohar Mazirim Lenishmot Kol Achenu B'nei Yisrael Shenitbechu v'Shoah Anashim, Nashim V'Taf Shenechneku v'Shenisrafu v'Shenehargu Shemasru et nafsham al Kiddush Hashem V'Gan Began Eden, Teimenuchatam. Ana balarachamim hastirem b'seter kenafecha li'olamim. Utro b'trachayim et mishmotehem. Adonai hu nachalatam. Ve'anuchu v'shalom mishkavotehem. V'nomar. Amen. Exalted, compassionate God, grant infinite rest in your sheltering presence among the holy and the pure, to the souls of all our fellow Jews who perished in the Holocaust, men, women, and children of the house of Israel, who were slaughtered and suffocated and burned to ashes. May their memory endure and inspire deeds of charity and goodness in our lives. May their souls thus be bound in the bond of life. May they rest in peace, and let us say, Amen. And now a prayer in memory of all the departed. Male rachamim shochen b'merabim, hamseh menucha nechona tachat kanfei hashechina, v'ma'alot kedoshim u'torim, k'zohar Mazirim, Lenishmot Kol Ele Yizkornu Hayom Livracha, Shechu le'olamam, Began Eden Timenochatam. Anal Balarachamim Hastirahem, Vesiter Kinafechu le'olamim. Utzor B'Tzrachayim et Nishmotehem. Adonai hu nachalatam. V'anuchu v'shalom mishkavotehem. V'nomar Amen. Exalted, compassionate God, grant infinite rest in your sheltering presence among the holy and the pure, to the souls of all our beloved who have gone to their eternal home. Merciful One, we ask that our loved ones find perfect peace in your tender embrace, their memory enduring as inspiration for commitment to their ideals and integrity in our lives. May their souls thus be bound up in the bond of life. May they rest in peace, and let us say Amen. Psalm 23. A psalm of David. Adonai is my shepherd, I shall not want. God gives me repose in green meadows and guides me over calm waters. God will revive my spirit and direct me on the right path, for that is God's way. Though I walk in the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no harm, for you are at my side. Your staff and your rod comfort me. You prepare a banquet for me in the presence of my foes. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and kindness shall be my portion all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of Adonai forever. Mizmor leDavid, Adonai ro'i lo achsar, v'hinot asher yarbitzeni, amem menuchot yunaleni. Nafshi yeshavev yancheni, v'magelet tzedek leman shemo, gam ki helech beged samavet, lo ira ra ki ata imadi, shiftecha u'mishantecha hema yenachamuni, shiftecha u'mishantecha hema yenachamuni, ta'arach lefanai shulchan neged saverai, Vishantav Hashem en Roshi, Osirivaya, Achtov v'chesed, Yerdefuni, Kol yemei chayai, V'shavti b'vet Adonai, V'shavti b'vet Adonai, le'orech yamim. A poem to share during this Yizkor service, but written by Merit Malloy. When I die, give what's left of me away to children and old men that wait to die. And if you need to cry, cry for your brother walking the street beside you. And when you need me, put your arms around anyone and give them what you need to give me. I want to leave you something better than words or sounds. Look for me in the people I've known or loved. And if you cannot give me away, at least let me live in your eyes and not in your mind. You can love me best by letting hands touch hands and by letting go of children that need to be free. Love doesn't die, people do. So when all that's left of me is love, give me away. Zichronam livracha, may all of their memories be for a blessing. And I wish you all a Chag Shavuot Sameach and a Shabbat Shalom.